How's everyone doing tonight? Worried about your family's well-being because you love them, but also you kind of hate them because they're all somehow standing in your way no matter what room you walk into? That sounds about right. In that case, let's get to the news. President Trump yesterday said the coronavirus economic stimulus package that was passed by the Senate was tremendous because, quote, a lot of this money goes to jobs, 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 and families, families, families. I don't know if he was repeating those words for emphasis or just having a stroke. Senator Mitt Romney announced this week that he has tested negative for the coronavirus and also charisma. Following Senator Mitt Romney's announcement that he tested negative for the coronavirus, President Trump appeared to mock Romney on Twitter and said, quote, "This is really great news. I'm so happy I can barely speak." But then he clarified, no, seriously, I can barely speak.
Known or suspected gang members advising lawmakers will not be tolerated in the United States.
After former Vice President Joe Biden coughed into his hand during an interview on Tuesday, CNN anchor Jake Tapper showed him how to cough into his elbow before clarifying, no, your elbow. What's wrong with you, dude? Former Vice President Joe Biden appeared on The View on Tuesday to discuss the coronavirus and said, quote, "We have to take care of the cure. That will make the problem worse no matter what." I think he meant make the problem better, unless he meant take care of the cause, or maybe he meant to appear on Good Morning America. Sometimes it is, it's just impossible to tell. The New York Post has published a list of do's and don'ts for having sex during the coronavirus pandemic. For example, don't have sex with anyone who went outside to get the New York Post. Not even funny headlines about the Mets right now. Grocery stores like Kroger, Albertsons, and Walmart have announced they will begin installing plexiglass sneeze guards at checkout aisles due to the coronavirus, while Whole Foods announced it's going to start charging a cover. Not on the list, bro. Get your avocado somewhere else. A zoo in Missouri has asked the public to write letters to its animals while it's closed for the coronavirus pandemic. Said Missourians, "Okay, I'll get right on that as soon as I'm done working full-time while homeschooling my kids." "Mommy, we're hungry. What are you doing?" "I'm writing a letter to a howler monkey who can't read. So be patient." Elementary school teachers in Missouri, big day for Missouri in the monologue, recently drove through neighborhoods waving to their students after classes were canceled due to the coronavirus outbreak. Or at least that's what they thought until they looked closer. Today was Aerosmith lead singer Steven Tyler's 72nd birthday. Said people shopping for a gift, "What do you get for the man who wears everything?" It's nice to have one. It's not about Corona. Yesterday was National Tolkien Reading Day, so if you spent the whole day reading Lord of the Rings, you're going to love page 2. Ian Morgan going hard after Tolkien on his day, no less. Tolkien doesn't on you on your birthday, Ian. Ian can be followed on Twitter. It's the worst Twitter handle of anyone on our writing staff. I think it's the Crisperer. I don't know. We can lower third it if you want to unload on him for his Tolkien nonsense. The Crisperer. All right. The makers of Peeps have announced that due to the coronavirus pandemic, they have been forced to stop production. "This is going to be hard," said someone about to eat a Peep. Ian again, redeeming himself. Kim Kardashian West has announced that her makeup company has stopped production due to the coronavirus pandemic. At least I think that was her. And finally, Netflix suffered a service outage throughout parts of Europe yesterday due to increased internet traffic during the coronavirus quarantines. And so did Pornhub, but no one dared to admit they noticed. "Oh, did it? Yeah, and what is that? And it's for computers?" "No, I don't know. I don't know anything about that." Well, that's the end of tonight's monologue. I feel like some of them were pretty good. I feel like we're all pretty beat up over the fact that Ian went after Lord of the Rings so hard. Or LOTR, as people will sometimes write it. I don't have much else to say other than I think my sweater did great today. And I don't know if you're still watching this. This is maybe now at this point, I'm just seeing how long you'll watch a YouTube video. I've clearly run out of material. We're going to be back on Monday. with another closer look and more jokes. And we feel very lucky that we still get to do this. Wash your hands, be safe. We love you.